Hi guys, this is Ron Luberman, Bionik Group President. Today we're going to talk about emergency situation that for some reason many people in the United States and in the world doesn't really get it. So let me clear a few things for you over here, okay? If you know a pandemic really, before all the scientists came in, it's already been 6,000 years, a pandemic. Every time that God was not happy with the Israelis, first things, and if there was doing something wrong against his will or doesn't follow his 10 command, they got a pandemic. And then, in one hand, he gave them a pandemic, in the other hand, he gave to the big Kohanim, the big priests, he gave them the solution. He gave them a special oil so they can put it on self, and then the Kohen was pray for them, and God forgive them. So think. A pandemic comes from one sources only. If there's some messenger, some laboratory in China, or whatever, it's come from India, or if it's come, what doesn't matter, it's God's hands, guys. This is one. Make your homework. See the sources of a pandemic. Now, scientists come after it and prove that some epidemic can be, we get over it by vaccine. We get vaccine already. Over 500 years we get vaccines. So what is surprising about vaccine? You cannot get over something if you don't vaccinate the population. Simple as this. So someone that put in risk, think about it. Maybe 1% the people that doesn't think that vaccine is good, maybe 1% of that they are wrong. This 1% can kill the mother of them, kill the children, kill the family, and pass it to others. Very wrong thinking, very selfish thinking. I'm furious to see that people coming on the street and said, we don't want mask, we don't want this, we don't want this. Who are you to decide? You think the scientist is idiot? You think they have another reason? You think that all the fake news about Bill Gates or some other stupid things that people follow that because the world's falling by fake news. And it's one of the prophets that says, when the world gonna go after fake news, then there's a reason for Messiah to come in, to make order, to explain how wrong people are. So if you're so smart, be a little bit spiritual and go and check. You got all the evidence in the Bible where it's come from, where the sources of epidemic come from. Saying all these things, I'm going to tell you something else. I'm not happy with vaccine too a little bit. I don't happy that but we have no choices, okay? But that's what I'm not happy, that they got immune for 30 years. I understand they got authorization of emergency, they don't get the proof of the vaccine until 2023. Okay, but guys, it's working. People used to, you have a short memory, people used to die like a flies in India and in America. So the vaccines slow it down. Now a new variant coming in, it's totally different game. I know that. It's 10 times more strong than Ebola. Ebola coming because of climate change. Find the study, make your homework, I'm going to direct you. Go to UN.com, punch epidemic, bacteria and viruses. They are sitting under the melt ices. Okay? And now they're coming out. So we're going to live with it forever, guys. So be smart. So take the vaccine as soon as possible. On the top of it, as you know, Bionik Group been working all the 2 years with PPE because we saw the emergency. Because the relation with UN, relation with government, we went into IDIQ. It's a program of the Treasury in the United States that allowed you to sell a future commodity on trillions dollars and on trillions commodities. So we sold to governments around the world for the next 20 years a lot of protection. Government get already protected to the next wave that's coming, and it's coming in the end of August. Everybody says we're going to have 10,000 people dying on 1 week. I said we're going to have 50,000. I'm not wishing, God forbidden. But the way the population in America behave, it's disgrace. It's totally selfish. Get together. Think about your friends. Think about your neighbor. Think about little kids. In my circle, I hear people that says, you know what, I'm not going to give to my kids. Why you put your kids in risk when you don't know enough? You don't know enough. You're not a scientist. You have not the study. You base on fake news on the internet. And you don't do it, and you go in and you search fake news because that's what you believe. Change your mind. Give a chance to people that know better than you. What's going on over here? It's bad, guys. It's catastrophic. And you guys adapt it. You know, everybody travel now with a mask, and they think they're protected. You're not protected. You're not protected. You touch 1 second. Study shows that you touch your face 500 times a day. You touch your face 1 second. When you touch some places that has the virus, you're going to get it. So come out from your Olympus and be smart. I'm going to come down from that a little bit because I'm furious the way people behave. If you go to Bionik website, there's patents that we adopt and we sell to all the government in Africa, Israel, United States. Biden administration bought it. Amazon bought it. Marriott Hotel was smart and bought it. Hilton Hotel bought it. Whole Food bought it. There's many airlines company bought it. Starbucks in India get it. McDonald's get it now from us. This is a very powerful solution for every mutation. It's protect you against all new viruses, born air viruses, bacteria. For example, on the cruise, when you go on a cruise and the food was inflamed with bacteria, this will protect you. And the most important thing is why we adopted. We're dealing with space mega smart cities around the world, and we like that it's protective for pollution. So it's a medical device, class 1, registered by the FDA. They understand how powerful it is. And it's registered on the EPA. You can get it in our website. It's www.bionikgroup.com, Bionik with a K, one word, bionikgroup.com. Find out what is it. Contact us. Unfortunately, we are selling in a big order, so if you want to go small orders, go to myarshield.com. But with us, you can buy minimum $1 million and up. It's less than 30 cents a day spending for your protection. It's full protection. You don't get the mutation and you don't pass it on. You don't need a mask, and you don't need vaccine, by the way. So it's a shield. It shields you for 3 meters around you. You can hang up on your shirt or your next to you when you sleep, when you walk, when you drive. It's all the day, 24/7 on you. Saying all this, I was invited now to a big virtual summit to talk about vaccination and PPE. And I'm telling you guys, I know what I'm talking about. Government dying to get that device. Government do everything to get from us. We are producing 400 million a month, okay? And I'm telling you, get ready, because in the end of August, it's going to be crazy all over the world. That's variant. It's 10 times more strong than Ebola, guys. Remember Ebola? Or you got short memory? Ebola was killing people nonstop. I wish you to stay safe and stay smart. This is Ron Luberman, Bionik Group President.